Today, I'm going to simulate raising a pet Pokémon from a tiny egg all the way to a full-powered Pikachu. We'll feed him, play with him, train him, build epic habitats, and battle wild Pokémon to see what it's really like to have a Pikachu in real life. But right now, it's just an egg. A small yellow egg with black tips that gives off tiny sparks and faint Pika sounds. After carrying it around the house for hours, talking to it, waiting, the egg finally cracks. Inside is a baby Pichu, only a few inches tall, with fluffy cheeks, wobbly legs, and red cheeks that spark when he gets excited. He can barely zap anything yet, just tiny static shocks. I let him take his first steps on the carpet. He stumbles, falls, then giggles with a high-pitched Pichu. After a burst of hyper-zooming, he gets tired and falls asleep, curled up in a soft sock with a lightning bolt pillow. While he sleeps, I build his first habitat, a glass terrarium with 3 zones. A forest zone for climbing, a meadow with grass and a shallow pond, and a thunder rock zone with metal rods to safely discharge electricity. The bottom is soft soil and sand for burrowing, with berry bushes and a tiny apple tree. When Pichu wakes up, I place him inside. He runs everywhere, accidentally zaps a leaf, then discovers the pond and turns it into a warm electric jacuzzi. It's adorable. Feeding time is next. Apple slices, he loves them. Bananas, obsessed. A chocolate chip cookie sends him into a sugar-fueled zapping frenzy. Popcorn becomes an electric juggling act. One tiny bite of spicy ramen is a disaster, ending in static tears. Full of energy, Pichu faces his first Pokémon battle. A wild Spearow sits on the fence. Pichu! Thunder shock! The first zap misses. The Spearow laughs. The second hit knocks it right off. Pichu wins his first battle, learns quick attack, and runs in proud circles. Over the next few days, we battle Pidgey, Rattata, and even a grumpy Beedrill. He trains, tries new foods, tolerates toothbrushing, and earns his first Oreo, which he hugs before eating. Then one morning, Pichu gets bored. He sneaks out, rides the Roomba across the house, steals a whole banana from the kitchen, and heads into the backyard, where a wild Arbok ambushes him. The coils tighten. Pichu can barely breathe. His electricity flickers until his cheeks glow bright yellow. He evolves into Pikachu. Now bigger and confident, Pikachu blasts Arbok with a massive thunderbolt and drives it away. He outgrows the terrarium, so I build a huge backyard habitat with a giant tree, platforms, a lightning rod tower, and a pond with lily pads. Pikachu climbs the lightning rod daily, firing electricity into the sky like he's summoning storms. He becomes the backyard guardian and also discovers Taco Bell. One nacho is all it takes. Stronger than ever, Pikachu wants more. One early morning, he hotwires my old scooter and rides into the nearby forest. He defeats a Primeape, outsmarts a Gengar, dodges a Scyther, until he wakes the king of the forest, a massive Snorlax. The battle is brutal. Snorlax slams Pikachu flat. Pikachu struggles to rise, electricity barely flickering, but he pushes past his limits. With a deafening Pika! He unleashes a devastating thunder attack, using a metal fence as a conductor. One final discharge drops Snorlax to the ground. Pikachu stands victorious, tail crackling like fireworks. From a tiny sparking egg in my hand to the strongest electric mouse in the forest. I celebrate by giving him a giant strawberry shortcake. Training becomes less about commands and more about communication. Pikachu watches, listens, learns. When I'm tired, he slows down. When I'm excited, he mirrors that energy. We practice precision zaps, speed runs, balance drills. Some days go perfectly, other days fall apart, and we sit in the grass together, exhausted, watching clouds drift while electricity hums softly around us. Pikachu grows curious about human things, light switches, phone chargers, street lamps, and I constantly remind him that not everything needs to be powered up. Still, he adapts, learning how to exist in a world not designed for Pokémon. He isn't just surviving here, he's belonging. The neighborhood changes. Wild Pokémon keep their distance. Some watch from afar. Pikachu doesn't chase them unless he has to. Most of the time, he simply stands his ground, calm, alert, protective. At night, Pikachu sits on the roof, tail resting against the lightning rod, watching city lights flicker. When storms roll in, he faces them head-on, grounding stray electricity before it reaches the house. Somewhere along the way, he stops being just a Pokémon I'm raising and becomes a guardian. There are setbacks, days when he overcharges and collapses, moments when confidence turns reckless. Each time, the lesson is the same. Power without control is fragile. Rest becomes as important as training. Balance matters. The forest visits continue, but now Pikachu fights differently, calmer, smarter. Even Snorlax becomes less an enemy and more a reminder of limits once thought impossible to break. People notice. Kids leave berries by the fence. Someone paints a small lightning symbol on the sidewalk. Pikachu pretends not to care, but I see him smile every time. Looking back, it's hard to say when everything changed. Maybe it was the first time he trusted me to carry him while he slept. Maybe it was the first battle he won without a command. Or maybe it was right at the beginning, when a small yellow egg sparked in my hands, and I chose to treat it not like an experiment, but like a partner. Because in the end, raising Pikachu isn't about creating the strongest electric Pokémon. It's about learning how strength really grows. Through patience, trust, mistakes, and shared moments. From a fragile spark to a steady storm, this journey wasn't just his evolution, it was mine too.